Well, wasn't that something? Heading out on a piece of public, Zone A, archery's in a couple weeks. Got a cell camera with me that I'm wanting to put in a spot that I saw some real nice scrapes, some rubs. When I was out here before, I just had a regular card camera, but I want to change that out. Put the cell camera out here so I don't have to come in here again until opening day. I had three good spots in here before I saw this, and this one might have moved up to spot number 2, depending on what the camera says. Maybe spot number 1. It's been a pretty good hike, so I try to stay within like half a mile, no more than a mile from parking. We'll see. Show you the spot in a second. A little off track. Where you at, camera? There we go. There's the rubs, the scrapes. And just a little sapling. When I found it last week, it was the sap was still pretty tacky. The cameras are over here. I've actually been pretty impressed with this camera. It's a cheap one off Amazon. Seymour. For a $35 camera. I mean, it takes decent pictures, decent video, and it's cheap. I guess I'm brave enough to put a decent camera out here in public. Been lucky so far. Put it right over there, towards that scrape. The cell camera I brought out here didn't want to work. So now the plan is to go grab another cell cam I have out here in a spot that I kind of have figured out. Basically it's spot 1. If that holds true for another 2 weeks, we'll see. But I'll put the non-cell camera up there, just check it when I go in. Yeah, so that's a plan. It's quite a walk back to that, and then back to here, and then back to that, but it's only 98 degrees. So this open field right here, last week I was walking along the edge over there, and I saw a nice 6-point walk in this area. It was about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and so I gave it about 10-15 minutes and followed him in, let him get settled down wherever he's going, and that's where I found those rubs. That's how I found them. Really need to get a cell camera out there. I hate walking through there when I don't have to. Right. A little bit of rooting out here. Thankfully we got a little cloud cover. It's brutal out here. In North Florida, guys, you got it made when your archery starts. So being raised down here in Florida, I've always been more attracted to the woods than the beaches. Even though I love the red fishing down here and snook and all that, but this is my first year actually hunting public for deer. I've done some on private land and leases and stuff, but I've done a lot of hog hunting. I got a small piece of property where a lot of hogs come in. No deer. I had 1 deer in 2 years. Just the scouting aspect and being in the woods with like a purpose to track, find, pattern these whitetail. Really enjoying it. I'm gonna love sitting in a tree with the hopes of one coming within bow range. But I'm just really enjoying being out here. It's pretty hot, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Another cell camera I have out here. I haven't seen anything come through here on that camera. Hasn't sent me pictures in like 4 days. But a week and a half ago, I was sitting right over there checking the camera because I had the other camera out here before, and had a big, thick, only a 5-point, but I'll put a picture up. He came through and he jumped in right here, and he saw me sitting there and stomped his feet 10 times and snorted off that way. And that's how this became spot 1. But, you know, it was 2 weeks ago. Season starts in 2 weeks from now. I could be doing something different right now. But I don't want to not have a camera out here. There's not much trees to sit in. This is like the thickest one. It's pretty narrow. Maybe over there, a little more cover. That one right there. I don't want to be hunting from the ground. Alright, so oddly enough, the camera that I put in my backpack from the other spot because it wasn't working, ended up working. I pulled it out of the bag and started taking pictures, started sending pictures. So I'm going to leave this camera in this area. It was on that tree over there. Move a little closer. A lot of deer dung right there. Probably. Yeah. It's pretty dry. A little smushy in the middle still. So let's go put that camera back in the other spot. It's pretty warm out. I'll take a break. So I was going through that card camera, and the screen on that camera is pretty small. I really can't tell how big they were, but I don't know if it was 1, 2 or 3 or 4 different bucks. I only had that camera out there for 4 days, and it seemed to be moving through about the same time every day. But as you can see, my eyes are so bad I couldn't read the date or anything, the time. So I took that card out and see what time they came in. So sure is pretty out here. Boots on the ground, boots on the ground, sweat in my brow. Within the pines out here, there's a bit of cypress out here. It's the 3rd week of July. Normally this area is under probably 6 inches of water, but the rains just started a couple days ago. The creek you got to cross to come in here has been dry, and I'm sure if those rains continue, it'll be 2-3 feet deep there. In that field out there where it's normally just a sheet of water. It'd be nice if it didn't happen, if it stayed dry. But chances are it'll be wet finally. Alright, let's try this again after some water. Please be there. Got a lot of locks counting on you. Yes. Whew. Whew. Thank you.